Okay, good morning, guys. How are you doing today? Good, huh? Okay, good morning online. Hope everyone are doing good. Nice. Okay, so practicals completed, huh? Huh? Access points you are still investigating. Okay, rest everything are done. That event error done, no? Where what you need to do? Correct. See, very neat, very good, very good. Okay, so great, guys. Really appreciate it. So now we understood the maza of exploring some errors, right? That is the reason. See, for me, it doesn't take 1 second to tell that. Yes or no? But the thing is, I want you guys to investigate that. Once you investigate and you found and it start working, you know how much that feeling is really good. Correct? When you found some error and you found the issue solution on it, you feel really, really good. Very good. Okay. So access point, just try it out. Just create the access point. That's it. Okay. You can create with VPC, without VPC also you can create it. Okay. Good. So how about others? Guys, online, did you completed your practicals? Uh-huh. Yes, no. Want oh, want Okay, Akshay Gagan said, how about others? Aryan also done. Silent Shadow. Somewhere. What is your name, Babu? Silent Shadow. So, yes. Okay, good. So, guys, those who have not done, please take your time and then do it. Okay. Let's move on to today's topic. Utkarja. Okay. Okay. Silent Shadow. Like no images are being no images are being displayed on the site after hosting. How come? Simple steps, no? Did have you done static website hosting? Yes or no? Very simple. So what you do? You create a bucket, download one sample images, sample website, upload it, select all, and make everything public and enable the static website hosting. Put index.html. That's it. Okay. Try it out. Okay. So let me share my screen. Delete the bucket and do it again. Okay. Zaga Sainath, or else connect afternoon with online mentors, please. Okay. So, and did you deleted all your buckets also? Good. Okay. So I also have empty buckets now. Okay. So what we're going to do is today, let's see the rest of the options what we have. Okay. So for that, we need to just create a bucket no to see all of the options. So let's go with 9 a.m. private bucket. Okay. So Mumbai is fine. ACS disable is fine. So I'll just go ahead and create a bucket just to see the options. I go inside it. Okay. See, Nana. So yesterday we worked on the objects, correct? And in properties also, వాళ్ళు కూడా meaning Nagasainar. So okay. Okay, quickly, should I do it again for you? Static website hosting. Huh? Nagasai, should I do it again for you? Nagasai, please respond. Nagasainath. Babu, you there? 200 people waiting. Okay. Okay. So, guys, okay. You tell me, guys, how to set up a static website today. Let's do it again. Okay. So, what should we do? First, click on create. Okay. And then Sainath, Naga Sainath, please see how to do it. So, let's go with 9 a.m. Website demo. Okay. And then ACL, sir. If you put disable, will this work? This might be the problem that people might be facing. You should put ACLs enable. And then check, uncheck, uncheck, select, and then create. Yesterday, I have downloaded the template, no? Should I upload the same template? Okay. So there is another template. Okay, there is another template here. Okay. Should I drag and drop all these things? Drag and drop. Okay, na? And then click on upload. Don't play with this multiple times because how much data that you are adding inside it, the data transfer cost you will get it. Okay. So you do it one or twice with small things, that's fine. Okay. So it is uploading, loading. Next. Select all, make them public, and then public. Next, go to properties. Next, static website hosting. Edit. What is that? I heard something. Enable. Okay, it's not enable. Enable. So here you put index.html. So do you understand why do you put index.html? That's a landing page. So whenever you open the website, what is the default page that you should get? That is the index.html. And petali. No, you should put it. No, if you don't put it, that is the default page that you get. So click on save changes. 5 GB, Pradeep. So done. So now come down and then open this. Done. Got it? How simply? What is there here to get error? What is there to get error here? Naga Sainath, do you understand how to set up? Same, do follow the same steps and then you should be getting it. Okay, na? Okay, now let's move on. Nana. You are asking now, Pradeep. Sir, what does it mean by static website? What is static website? Where the data is static, right? Which is fixed. It's not constant. Does it has any database in the backend? No. So it's just a static website. So if you have database in the backend and if you have server responses and all, that is called dynamic websites. What is it called? dynamic. So where you click something, get the data from database and etc. etc. Those are all called dynamic websites. These are all like, simple static. It will not be changed. It will not be changed. So click on about us. Your company websites. Most of the company websites are static only. Not most. All the websites are static. Only inside that search box, right? And also when you are searching for careers, job listing, all these things you will get. You might get it from the database. But the rest, everything, all the pages are static only. All these are all static. See? Nice hairstyle, no? Okay. Nice. Okay, let's jump on, guys, today. So yesterday we worked on objects, and in properties, right? In properties, do you see this here? Bucket versioning also we tried. Okay. So silent shadow, I mean Utkarsh. So please check it again. So it will be easy. So I had a problem with versioning. Even after enabling it, I added files and deleted it. It didn't get any delete marker. How come? If you delete the object, don't you get delete marker? If you don't see any delete marker, versioning is not enabled. Simple. Okay. Okay. So next year, default encryption, we can anytime edit it and enable it. See here. Intelligent tiering archive configuration. What is intelligent tiering? Unknown access patterns. Remember, intelligent tiering meaning unknown access patterns. So here it says intelligent tiering archive configurations. Basically, we have two types of tier here. Archive access tier, deep archive access tier. Which one? Archive access tier, deep archive access tier. So guys, let's say for example, you have uploaded objects in which storage class? Intelligent tiering storage class. So which is the storage class by default? Standard frequently accessed. But you have uploaded the objects in intelligent tiering storage class. Now, there might be a chances that you might not using few objects for longer period of time. Yes or no? There might be chances that you are not using for longer period of time. So for that reason, see, enable object store in intelligent storage class to tear down to archive access tier or deep archive access tier, which are optimized for the object that will rarely access for longer period of time. So that meaning if you are not accessing the object for longer period of time, it will go to archive access tier. So in order to save the cost. And you can also go to deep archive access tier. You understand the difference between archive access tier, deep archive access tier? So archive access tier, you archive it. Deep meaning bonda bettedo. Right? So you understood here? So guys, these are basically just a configuration. So if you click on create configuration, see here. Configuration name, you give some test. Choose the configuration scope. You want this to be happening for the entire bucket or only for a prefix? It's up to you. You can go for the entire bucket also, you can go for the prefix. So if you go for this, if you select this, it will for all bucket. If you select this, it will be for the prefix. Prefix meaning what? Subfolder. See, simple, nothing is there. If you have objects in intelligent tier, if you have your objects in intelligent tier, if those objects are not frequently used, then to which tier that you can move? Archive tier. Or else in which tier you can move? Deep archive tier. Simple as that. Okay. So minimum 90 days. See, when enabled, intelligent tier will automatically move objects that haven't been accessed for a minimum of 90 days. So if your object is not accessed for how many days? 90 days, automatically it will go to the access tier. And for 180 days, deep access tier. So if at all you want this, enable this. Otherwise, not required. You understood this, Nana? Okay. No, only access or only this. Archive access tier and deep archive access tier. You understood this concept? So this will be used only when your storage class is intelligent tab. Will it work for IA on others? No, only for intelligent tab. So, and also AWS Cloud Trial data events. What is that? Data events. So, guys, if you want to have a logs for your bucket level, you have enabled this. Yes or no? But if you want to have the objects, if you want to have the logs on the object level, that means who is accessing your object or specific object. Generally, everything is recorded where? In CloudTrail. So in theory also we learn, right? If you want to have a object level login, where you need to check? In CloudTrail you need to check. Do you see here? So AWS CloudTrail data events. There are two types of events in CloudTrail. How many types of events? Two types. One is management events and data events. Which one? Management events, data events. Management event meaning everything it will get recorded. What? Let's say, for example, you are updating the policy, adding the policy, creating the bucket, deleting the bucket. So all the same. But object level login can be done in CloudTrail by default? No, guys, because if you have millions of objects, just imagine how many millions of logs will be there in CloudTrail. So CloudTrail, what it record is create a bucket, delete bucket. Does it record you uploaded a puppy.jpg photo? Because those are called data events. Those are called data events. So those data events by default are not recorded. Only management events are recorded. So data events are not recorded. If at all you want to record the data events, then you need to go to CloudTrail and then separately create a we call it as trail. So and then you can monitor this data events. You understand? You got this, guys? So this is basically, see, configure CloudTrail data events to log S3 object level operations in CloudTrail console. So if you want to log object level operations, you understood what is object level? Let's say you have puppy.jpg. Anyone edited puppy.jpg, anyone deleted puppy.jpg, anyone replicated puppy.jpg. So if you want to monitor or log object level operations, then where you need to do this? In CloudTrail you need to do. Please write down one small thing. CloudTrail has two types of events. Write down. CloudTrail has two types of events. Yeah. CloudTrail has two types of events. One is management event and data events. Management event and data events. By default, data events are not recorded. By default, data events are not recorded. By default, data events are not recorded because of huge number of operations. Because of huge number of operations on resources. If we want to record the data events, if we want to record the data events, if we want to record the data events, create trail in CloudTrail. Create the trail in CloudTrail. Got it? Okay, Nana? So, do you see this here? Configure in CloudTrail. So in S3, there is nothing to do here. So if you click on it, automatically it will go to the CloudTrail. Okay, see, this is the cloud trail, Nana. Okay, this is the cloud trail. In cloud trail, what should we create? A trail we need to create. So here on the left side, do you see event history? Nana, event history. Click on it and you see so many events. There are so many events that is getting recorded. And who is the guy? So what, because I'm doing so many operations now from my IM user. This is my IM user. So what I did, put a bucket website. Just now we enable website, no? So see, that is getting recorded here. So at what time, who is that, on which service, what is the resource type, and then resource name. By easily, I can go and identify, no, if someone did some nasty thing in AWS account, and if you say, sir, if you say, hey, who did this? And if you say, mother, promise, sir, I have not done. Generally, people will say, no, right? Amma todu, sir, I haven't done. So you know to do that kind of promises. So simply go to the cloud trail and see with the directly with their name also, you will get it here. Okay. So that's what. If you want to investigate, what is this? Okay. Okay. All Varma, suddenly I got scared by seeing that. Okay, you're laughing. Huh? Okay. So, guys, so just in case, remember this is also a certification question. I like to be very fun and good. No need to be. That's good. Okay, guys, remember in certification questions, anything if you want to investigate, watch CloudTrail. Anything related to the investigation, who did that, who deleted, who created, what has happened, something has happened, which one is the first thing that you should do it? CloudTrail. For investigation purpose, use CloudTrail. Please write that point. For investigation purpose, check CloudTrail. And pen తీసుకురాలేదా? పెన్ లేదా? బ్లూ పెన్ లేదా? ఎందుకు వస్తారో తెలియదు. ఏమైనా అంటే మళ్ళీ హట్ అయిపోతారు. Okay. So, yes, CloudTrail is like a security camera. Yes, we learned that, right? CloudTrail is like a security camera. Good. Okay, Nana. So I told you by default everything is getting recorded over here. Yes or no? But it says bucket website I have enabled. But did it say what are the objects that I have uploaded? Did it recorded what are the objects I have uploaded? No, that is data events. These are all called management events. What are all these called? Management events. Okay, so you can download this as a CSV file, Excel sheet, you can JSON, you can create some Athena table and then write some queries, right? You can see what are the, based on the, so you can filter up using all these things, right? Anything, and you can filter it here by date. You can see it. You can, because in CloudTrail you have huge number of records, no? So if you want to have a specific particular record, you can go and filter it. You can go and search it also. Okay. But remember, if at all you want to create something on the data events, then you need to go and create a trail. So create a trail, give the trail name, and where you want to store, just give it here, and then that's it. See a trail name, for example, test. You don't create it. Okay. Use existing bucket. Can you use your existing bucket? Can you create a separate bucket for this if at all you want? Yes. So let's say, for example, I'm just giving an example. Select this and encryption enable. So KMS is fine. Log file validation. If you want to send it to CloudWatch logs also, you can send it. So click on next. Do you see this here? Event type. What are these? Management events, data events, and then insight events. So please write insight also. It's okay. Write down. They have ratelessly Previously, I told no to write there irikichandi, right? So insight events, put it as insight events. There are two types of events, no, three types of events. What are those? Management events, data events, and insight events. So management events meaning any kind of AWS resources, it will monitor. Data event meaning within particular resource. If you are doing any operations on particular resource, then that is data event. Insight events meaning if there are any paranormal activities are happening, right? That meaning unusual activities. Let's say, for example, guys, someone will go and launch an EC2 instance. This is all related security I'm talking about. Someone went and launched a EC2 instance. That is quite normal. Someone has launched 2-3 EC2 instances. That is normal. Within 1 hour, within 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes, 100 EC2 instances got created. That is an unusual activity. So if you want to find out those are kind of unusual activities, then where you need to see insight events. So please write down insight events. You can write in the bottom. Insight events is equal to identify unusual activities or user behavior in your AWS account. Identify unusual activity. Identify unusual activity or user behavior in AWS account. Okay, Nana, see here. So if you want to create a trial, you can create a trial for management event also. You can create a trial for data events also. You can create a trial for insight event. So if you want to create a trial for object level that I was showing in S3, which one you need to select? Data events you need to select. Here, data, which one, Nana? S3. Select S3 and then log template and give some name and so same thing. Anything related to S3, read or write all events. If you want to capture those things related to that, go ahead and then click on next and create it. So I'm not creating it because this might be charged for you. But do you all understood how to create a trail and how to check in CloudTrail, guys? So in CloudTrail, if you click on event history, you can get all the event history. But if you want to specifically record or log a particular resource or particular service related things, then go for create a trail and then go for data events. And if you want to see unusual activities, which one you need to create? Insight events you need to create. Okay, Nana? Okay, that is AWS CloudTrail data events. And event bridge. Remember event bridge, where did we learn? In CloudWatch, Lambda integration we did using event bridge. But when you're in event bridge, what did we created? Rule we created. What did we created? Rule. So when you selected the rule, we selected EC2 service, no? Yes or no? We selected EC2 service. We selected EC2 service and then we selected all the events in EC2. So all the events in EC2 are captured in event bridge. Yes or no? Anything, whatever is happening in EC2, everything, all the events are captured where? In event bridge. Similarly, in event bridge, can you call S3 also? Like how we selected EC2. Okay, let's say, for example, I want to get some immediate notification when something has happened on S3. Yes or no? I have an object. Someone is modified that object, I should receive a notification. Can I do it from event bridge? Yes. You're getting it, what I'm pointing. I'm repeating again. See. Remember in event bridge that we have learned in our EC2 CloudWatch section, what did we create? Is someone is launching the EC2 instance or someone is stopping the EC2 instance, we will get a notification. How did we do this? We created a rule and we selected the service called EC2. Inside that we selected instance state change notification. Remember? That meaning in that event bridge, that event bridge has all the information about EC2. Yes or no? So EC2 is sending all the events to event bridge, no? Similarly, Not only EC2, S3 will also send it to Event Bridge. DynamoDB also send it to Event Bridge. RDS will also send it to the Event Bridge. So all the services events will be sent it to the Event Bridge. And here you are telling that by default it is not sending. If you click on, because by default it is off. So here, if you click on edit and then on, send notification to Event Bridge for all event in this bucket. So whatever is happening in this bucket, if you want that Event Bridge to capture all these things, you can enable this. Otherwise, no. Okay. So basically, okay. So what is transfer acceleration? Transfer acceleration. If you want to accelerate the transfer, right? Fast, speed. So let's say we are in Hyderabad. I want to upload the objects in Ireland, right? With normal internet, it is taking few minutes to upload, for example. And if I want to upload it faster, which is the concept that you should use? Transfer acceleration. But you should know how much faster is getting uploaded, because I'm uploading and it is taking, let's say, 10 minutes. But you should know, no, if I go with the transfer acceleration, how much fast I can upload. You should know, right? For that, there is a tool available in internet. Guys, online people, don't click on this, okay? AWS S3 transfer acceleration. A speed comparison tool. There is a speed comparison tool. Do you see this here? This will compare the speed between your normal internet. See, do you see? S3 direct upload speed. So it is uploading a sample file from my place, from my laptop. From my place, it is uploading a sample file using normal internet. And it will also upload a sample file using transfer acceleration. And it will show you how much speed between your normal upload or with transfer acceleration upload. So let's see how much faster it is. Guys, it is uploading to which region? Virginia. See how much faster it is going through. How much faster it is? It is 9% only, no? Correct? So for 9%, do I need to go for transfer acceleration? Not required. If it is 50% faster, then if you go and pay for it, it is good. If it is 1% faster, 2% faster, 3% faster, no need. So like this, it will check for all the regions. Your 1.5 GB per day will get over within 2 minutes. If you open this tool, because it will use your normal internet to upload for all the regions. So I'll wait for San Francisco and let's see how much it is direct upload and the transfer action upload. Let's see how much fast it is and I'll close it. Right? So it is only 6%. Does it make any sense to go with the transfer acceleration? No. Okay, I'll wait for Oregon also. Oregon. It is uploading also through CloudFront endpoint in the backend. And I told you, no, guys, this is certification question, right? Transfer acceleration is using what in the backend? CDN. CDN is nothing but CloudFront. And this is how much? 16% faster. Like this, it will check. So whichever the region that you want to upload, so just wait. This is Dublin and Frankfurt, Tokyo, Seoul. Where is my... Okay, it has only this speed. Okay, which is nearest location. So guys, so wait for it and then check it, and whichever is faster, you can just go and upload it. But don't do it now. Okay. So that is here transfer acceleration. How to enable it? Edit enable, and you need to use this point, and for this additional fees is applied. And also, what is requester pace? Requester pace. Sir, it is here. It's not coming. Huh? Who has to pay? Requester has to pay, right? So basically, your requester is buying objects from you, correct? So if at all you want to enable that, so when enable, the requester pays for the request and data transfer cost, and anonymous access to the bucket is disabled. Is it possible to go for anonymous access? No, because if some guy is trying to access your object and you enable data transfer, and how that guy will get charged? They don't get charged, right? He should be AWS authenticated. That's what I wrote it in that pane. It has to be AWS authenticated person. Is it good for anonymous? For anonymous, it should not work. Okay, but you don't need to do anything there. Okay, so do you all understood on the properties, guys? So let's go to permissions. So AWS cloud is asking an anonymous question mark, question mark, question mark. What is anonymous? Aparicitudu. AWS cloud, I don't know whether you know. No identity, unknown person. Okay. So it has to get identified through AWS account. Okay. That is called anonymous. And do you see this here? Permissions overview. Objects can be public. By seeing this, objects can be public. That means which bucket is this? Public or private? Objects can be public. So the bucket is public or private? Huh? Public. Bucket, the objects cannot be public. That meaning private. Good. So block public access. Now, this is my private, this is website demo is the public bucket, right? So can I make it private? Yes. What to do? Edit, check. Then this bucket will become private. So anytime can you move from public to private, private to public also? Yes, you can do that. And bucket policy we'll talk. Object ownership we've seen. ACLs also. As we have enabled the ACLs, can you give the permissions to everyone? ACLs is enabled or disabled in the public bucket? Enabled. So if your ACLs is enabled, then only see all this. You can give access to anyone. You can give access to everyone, and you can give access to other AWS accounts, and you can play with the access here. But I'll show you this. This is the public bucket, right? So this for private bucket, if I go to permissions, ACLs is disabled, enabled, disabled. And if you come down, see, this bucket has the bucket on enforce applied, blah, blah, blah. So is it possible to edit it? No, because ACLs are disabled. Can I go to public bucket and see? Here, can I edit it? Yes, that is the difference. So in public bucket, you can give permissions to others, but in private bucket, you cannot do it. Okay. Let's talk on this. What is this, Nana? CORS. What is CORS? Cross origin resource sharing. Which one? Cross origin resource sharing. Do you remember this diagram I told you on the CORS? So guys, everyone, please see. What I do is I go and create one bucket. What is the bucket name? Let's say CORS bucket 1. And inside this, I'll try to upload index.html. And also, I'll try to upload load.html. Guys, can you tell me, can I call load.html inside index.html? Can I call it? So index.html is nothing but my small HTML file. So what I do is, I'll create a bucket and I upload index.html and load.html, enable static website hosting. So can I open index.html in the static website hosting? Yes or no? Can I open it in the browser? Yes. So if I open the browser, I can get the data of index.html, I can get it, and data of load.html, I'll get it. Yes or no? Because my load.html is in the same bucket. And later, I'll create one more bucket called CORS bucket 2. and I upload load.html here. This has an object URL. Load.html has an object URL. Yes. This object URL, I upload it, I change it in index.html. So this will work. This will work. It will not work. So where I need to enable, what I need to do, I need to enable cars in which bucket? Second bucket. Should we do this? This will be helpful for the developers. Guys, you understood what I'm going to do? If you are not understood, please ask me to repeat. Okay. Do you understand the task? Everyone? So what is the first thing that I need to do? Let's go and create the bucket called cars bucket one and upload index.html and load.html. Should I go and check it? Should I go and show you what is there in index.html code? Okay. So let's go and create a bucket first. As I want to enable website hosting, so it should be public bucket or private bucket? Public. So cars BKT1, 9 AM cars BKT1. So ACLs enable. Check or uncheck? Uncheck. Create bucket. So inside this, I need to go and upload index.html and load.html, correct? So somewhere, okay. Nana, see, this is my index.html. Huh? I'm opening it and I'll show you. Too much here. Come on. Why it is opening in? Okay. Do you see this? This is the small HTML code. Forget about everything. Okay. We are not here to, I'm not here to teach HTML. Huh? So this is HTML. This is head. This is the title of the page. And then head close and body open. And then inside this body, one header is there. What is this header? AWS S3 course demo. That is the index.html data. And then I'm writing a small JavaScript. What I'm doing, I'm loading what? Load.html. You understand? You understand? So index.html has this data. I'm loading in load.html. Where is the load.html? I'll show you here only. What does it contain? It says this is loading from the same bucket from load.html. So if I open it, I should get the both of the lines in the browser. Yes or no? So to go and upload these two things, go and upload it. Upload, close. And what I need to do? Make it public. Very good. Make it public. And should I enable static website hosting? Edit it and then enable it. Do I have index.html there? Yes, index.html. And I saved it. Should I open it now? If I open it, do you see this? Did I got the two? Because it is coming from the same bucket. My load.html is from the same bucket. Now, what I do, I'll create another bucket. In that another bucket, what I need to upload? Load.html upload. And that load.html URL will be there, no? I'll call that URL in index.html. Yes or no? Okay, see. Nana, see, in this load.html, sorry, in index.html, I'm calling from the same bucket. That means local only. But here, instead of this load.html, I'll call from the second bucket. You're getting it? Okay. So now what I do, I'll go and create another bucket. Call create bucket. Which one? 9 AM cost bucket 2. Public bucket or private bucket? public bucket. So uncheck. So I created second bucket. What I need to upload here? What I need to upload in second bucket? Load.html. Very good. So here, load.html, I'm uploading it. Nana, see, this is important. Now I'll make it public. Okay, now I make it public. So for the load.html, I have this object URL, no? Now, in index.html, generally, I call load.html in index.html. But this time, what I need to do? This object URL, I need to call it in index.html. So what I need to do? I need to modify which one? Which index.html. Yes or no? Is it possible for me to modify directly in S3? No. So that is, so I index, I modify it, open, notepad. Now which one? Instead of load.html, I copy load.html from the other bucket. You didn't understand this point? See. Say yes or no. Okay. We have index.html. We have index.html and load.html. Where is the load.html? In which bucket? Bucket one. So I'm calling load.html in index.html. And it is working? No, it is working. It's working. This is load.html. Okay. Now, I created a second bucket and uploaded load.html. I want to test this now. So this object URL, instead of loading from here, what I do, I'll take this and I'll update in index.html. And if I refresh this page, do I get the load.html here? Because it is, I'm calling from the other bucket. Understood? Huh? Because I'm calling from the different origin. Correct. So now, okay. So I copy paste the load.html from the other bucket here. I save it and I need to upload it back now to S3. Guys, yes, no? So I need to upload it to S3 because here go to bucket one and index.html there, no? So I modified the index.html to other bucket and then I uploaded it. Guys, whenever you're uploaded, again, every time you need to make a public because by default it will become private. Okay, now, guys, if I refresh this, what will happen? Do I get the second line? Let's see. Because I'm calling load.html from the other bucket. If it is within the same bucket, no problem. But I'm calling the load.html or puppy.jpg, any object from the other bucket, other origin, I'm calling it. And that's why it is not getting. And should I show you the error? Do you see the error here? Read out. Blocked by cars. Blocked by cars. Because second bucket is not allowing load.html to load. Because that is the private property of cars bucket 2. So now what I need to do? Enable the cars. Where? In the second bucket. Yes or no? Enable the cars in the second bucket. So I'll go to the second bucket. No, see here. I go to the second bucket. Where is the cars? Go to permissions. And you see here on the bottom, we have cars. And I click on learn more because I have the JSON script is there. I'll show you that script. Cars configuration. Do you see this here? This is the JSON script. So guys, I'm putting this in the chat for everyone. So copy this JSON script and then edit, paste it. So guys, here, okay, now see, it's visible now. Allowed origins. You tell me to which origin I need to allow? Which one? Bucket 1. Yes or no? So bucket 1 is calling na load.html. So which one I need to enable? So this URL I need to put it. See here. This is the URL I need to put it, no? This is the URL I need to put it. Cost bucket 1 URL. So if you don't want to put like this, can I put star simply? I can put star and star. That meaning my load.html can be called by any origin also. You got this? So now simply, should I change it to star? I put it to star. Or can you specify your URL also? Yes, you can specify. I put star and then save changes. So if I refresh this, will I get it? You see? Now there is no error on the cards. Okay. Do you all understood? This will be helpful for the developers. I'm telling you. Guys, everyone, developers, is that clear? Everyone. Do you all understood? Simple, Anna. So it's very simple. So what we did, tell me. We created the first bucket, cost bucket 1. And we uploaded what we have uploaded. Index.html and load.html. So I'm calling load.html in index.html. So where is the load.html? In the same bucket. As it is in the same bucket, I'm able to see both the lines here, both the pages. But now what I do, I created another bucket called cost bucket 2 and uploaded load.html here. So now I am calling this load.html to index.html. When I refresh it, do I get the second line? No. Then what I need to do, I need to enable the cards. Where I need to enable? In bucket 2. Copy paste that code and then put star and save it. And then as we have enabled the cards here and given the permissions to cost bucket 1, and you will get the second line. So this will be helpful for the developers. Is it clear, Nana? Online, is this clear, everyone? Super. Very nice. Okay. Good. So let's go to permissions, and we have seen. Coming to metrics, Nana. Coming to metrics. In metrics, what is there? Total bucket size. So in your real time, now how much size? It's very negligible. We have only a couple of files, right? But in a real time, if you want to know the size of the bucket, you can come and see here the total bucket size, total number of objects. How many objects are there in your bucket? You can see. And then here we have storage class analysis. Read it out. What is that? Storage class analysis. What is the storage class analysis? As the name says, storage class analysis. What are you analyzing? Storage class. So you might be having so many objects, no? For every object, there will be a storage class attached. Yes or no? Which is the default storage class? Standard frequently. So you have so many objects inside it. And definitely few objects are not used, few objects are used, correct? In your real time, all the objects will be used frequently. In real time, all the objects will be used frequently. No, some people use some objects, some doesn't use the object. So, but is it good to keep all the objects in standard frequently access? No, you will get a lot of money because you are not using it. No, if you are not using it, to which storage class you want to transition? Infrequently, or you can go with to one zone RRS, whichever you want. But how do you know the object is frequently used or infrequently used? Is it possible for us to know that? So this guy will do for you. Storage class analysis. Analyze storage access patterns to help you to decide when to transition objects to the appropriate storage class. So it will analyze all your objects and they'll give you a report saying that, Babu, these are the objects are not frequently used. Please put it to infrequently so that you can reduce the cost. You understood? So click on create configuration, give some name here. Simple. There is nothing. So there is nothing. You want to apply it for the entire bucket? Apply it, enable it. You want the Excel sheet to be generated in which bucket? Put it and create it. So automatically it will go and analyze all the objects, and one Excel sheet will get output, and Excel sheet will get reported. You open that Excel sheet and it clearly shows which object is using what and to which storage class you can transition. Based on that, you can transition. And how to transition? Using what? Life cycle management. Super. So that is called here storage class analysis. We don't need to do in real time. To analysis purpose, you create this. Otherwise, not required. Replication metrics. What is it? Na? Metrics is all related to your monitoring. Yes or no? So here, what you're monitoring? Replication you're monitoring. But is it enabled? It's not enabled because first we need to have replication. No. What is replication? CRR. Very good. So once you create a CRR, and there if you enable metrics, then this will be seen. So this metrics is nothing but your objects are properly replicating to other bucket or not. When it is replicating, how much time it is getting time to get it replicated. All the metrics, you can see it here. Coming to management. Remember, what is this? And then this is LCM and this is CRR. Should we go and do the LCM first? Yes or no? Okay. So what is LCM first of all? Life cycle management. What is the purpose of that? Yes. What is the purpose of that? Online? If you want to move the objects from one storage class to another storage class, is it possible for you to do it manually? No. And how do you do it? Using LCM. So I told you in LCM, we create the rule. What rule? Life cycle rule. Do you remember? This is life cycle rule. Okay, let's take an example. And there are two actions are there. What are those two actions? Transition and expiration. What is that? Transition and expiration. What is transition? Moving the objects from one storage class to another storage class. What is expiration? Deleting it after some period of time. And also, remember, I told you this LCM can be done for your current version also, for your previous version also. Yes or no? Do you remember? So LCM can be done for your current version also, for your previous version also. So now let's take a scenario now. Let's take a scenario. City, you uploaded the object to S3. You uploaded the object to S3. After 30 days, automatically it should be moved to infrequently access. Okay. Day 0, you have uploaded to frequently access. After 30th day, automatically those objects should be moved to infrequently access. And after 90 days completely, it has to move to Glacier. I am giving you one scenario. Can I change it to something else also? Yes. Based on your requirement, you can do it. But let's take that scenario. So day 0, frequently access. After day 30th, infrequently access. And after day 90th, clear. Should we create this rule now as a real-time scenario? So remember, you have so many objects in your bucket. Is it good to keep all your objects in frequently access if you're not using it? And if you're sure that after 2 months, these objects, these files, I'm not going to use it. Right? In 2 months or 1 month or after 1 month, these files, I'm not using it. Will you just leave it like that? Infrequently access? No. What you do? If you know that these objects are not used, then create a lifecycle rule and send it to infrequently access, and from infrequently send it to Glacier. Can you directly send it to Glacier also? Yes, you can send. You can send. Is it clear? Should we go and create it? Create lifecycle rule. Okay, rule name, call it as from where to where we are sending? From standard frequently access to infrequently access to Glacier. Give some name. I'm just giving that name. So you want to apply this for the entire bucket or for your prefix? It's up to you. Yes or no? So I'm applying for the entire bucket. Okay. Anana, see here. I told you there are two types of things. You can do it for your current versions also. You can do it for your non-current versions also. Should you do it for the current version? That means your present objects. So select the first one. Okay, see here. Now by default, all your objects will be in which storage class? Standard frequently accessed. That's why it is not showing here, because by default it is in frequent. Okay, now I need to select which one? Infrequently accessed. Okay, so from frequently accessed, it has to move to infrequently accessed at how many days? For how many days? 30 days. That is the minimum number of days. No, if I put 29, will it accept? No, because we learned that minimum number of days is 30. Can you put 40 also? Yes, based on your requirement. So I'm putting 30. Oh, 30. Okay, from standard frequently access, it is moving to infrequently access after 30th day. Then after add transition. Next, you can you send it to intelligent air also? Can you send it to one zone also? It's based on your requirement. Now I'm going for glacier. How many days? So already 30 days already spent. 60 days. Yes or no? And we have moved to glacier. And after that, deep glacier. If required, select it. And after this, can you move it back to top? No. See, add transition and rest are all grayed out. Already it is in glacier. Can you move it to standard IA in intelligent air? No. You already reached the end. And the only there is a loya there. That meaning valley, deep glacier. You need to jump inside it or stay there only. So here, if you required, go with the deep glacier. Do you all understood how to transition? It's just a matter of create a rule and apply and everything. Do you no need to wait until 30th day or 90th day? Automatically, it will move it. Okay, see here. Now I add it. So do you see expire? So if you select that, whatever the option that you want, and you in the bottom, and how many days? Now it is in glacier. And you want to delete it after, let's say 365 days. So it in glacier, it will get deleted. Now guys, see here. Do you see the timeline? See everyone. On day 0, objects are uploaded. Yes or no? On day 0, objects uploaded. Day 30th, objects move to infrequently accessed automatically. And day 60th, object is moved to glacier. And after day 365 days, object will expire. This is the rule we have created. Automatically, it will happen. So you did it for the entire bucket. Can you do it on the only one prefix also? Let's say you created a bucket called my personal photos. Okay, my personal photos. That is the bucket name. Inside that, you created a prefix called BTech first year. Second prefix BTech second year. BTech third year. BTech fourth year. All completed, no? Fourth year. Okay, so BTech 4 year. And then next fifth bucket, my marriage. Okay, so now how many prefixes are there? Now you have so many photos in BTech first year and different photos in second year and different photos in third year, fourth year. Now, and you are getting married. Now all your these photos should be delete. All these photos should be in which storage class? What? Deep glacier. Sir, is there anything after deep glacier also? Huh? So what is the maximum? So that is the max deep glacier. So that meaning we automatically BTech first year, it has to move to infrequently. BTech. So individually you can set and create the rules, correct? So as you're not using the photos at all, so you can create the rules and automatically, and if you think that your marriage is fixed on next year, you can create rule now itself. After that particular August 15th, if your marriage is on August 15th, automatically objects would be deleted. Can you create these rules like this? In real time also, here you have photos, but in real time we have files, objects, we have files, we have so many backups and all these things. You understood? How do we use it now? Very good. Clear? If you click on create and then create rule, okay. So create rule and the rule is getting created. So guys, I created the rules for the entire bucket. Does it make any sense if I create one more rule? No, because I created the rule for the entire bucket. But if you create the rule for the prefixes, can you create multiple rules? You all understood how to create? So based on the requirement, you need to check, select it, and then select the transitions. Yes. Anytime you select this, edit it, change it, and you can enable, disable the rule also. Nana, is this clear online, everyone? If you access objects on the no. Once mood is mood. No. So you need to retrieve it back. Not through rule, Bhaskar, you need to retrieve it. In Glacier, we have this, you tell me this. In Glacier, we have retrieval options. What are the 3 types of retrieval options? Durkar. What are the 3 types of retrieval options? Slowly referring book. No. Chitte. No. Tell me. What are the 3 types of retrieval options? You ask me suddenly how, sir? I now refer the books. Where we discussed expenditure. See the book. Storage classes. In storage classes, we have seen. Which one? Inka dorkleda? Yes, see here. Expedited, standard, and bulk. 3. Expedited, standard, and bulk. Expedited meaning how many minutes? 1 to 5 minutes. Standard meaning 3 to 5 hours. And last one, bulk meaning 5 to 12 hours. So you need to retrieve it back. So it will take this much time to get it retrieved. Okay. Nana, everyone clear on the life cycle rules, how to create it? And finally, we have replication rule. What is replication rule? What is replication? Replication. Replication, Nana. CRR. What is CRR? Cross region replication. Okay. I got one joke, but I don't. Okay. Cross region replication. So cross region replication. So what is cross region replication? Let's say you have one bucket. Automatically that whatever you upload inside the bucket should get replicated to another bucket. Should we do that? Okay. Okay. Now let's see. Create. So that bucket, guys, I told you for replication, versioning is mandatory. Did I tell you? This is a certification question. For replication, versioning is mandatory. Okay. So now I'm saying it here, 9 a.m. Replication bucket 1. Okay. See here, see here. See there, backside. Okay, so yeah. See 9 a.m. replication bucket 1. So put it in Mumbai. Doesn't matter. For replication, it is public or private. So it will get replicated. Let's see. So I'm going with the pure cut up private bucket. Okay. So versioning. We need to enable the versioning and then go ahead and create bucket. Then I created the bucket 1. I need to create one more bucket, right? So 9 a.m. replication bucket 2. And if I'm creating in the same region, that will become SRR. Same region replication. If you replicate into another region, now I'm replicating to Ireland region. So I'm selecting this and then bucket version, enable it, and then click on create bucket. So I created two buckets, bucket one, bucket two. So I'm opening in another tab. So this is bucket one and this is bucket two. Okay, na? Do we have any? Okay, see, this is bucket one and this is bucket two. Do you have any objects inside it? No. Should I go and upload one object here? Where? In bucket one. Let's say I'm uploading one bucket one. See guys, I'm uploading image one, for example. This is replicated to bucket two. No. Did we create a rule? No, it will not, right? So we need to create a rule. Where you need to create a rule? From where to where you want to replicate? From bucket one to bucket two. So where you need to go to management. And then here, replication rule. Create a replication rule. See, Nana, here. So replication rule. Rule name. So call it as my rule. Okay. Give some name. Okay. Or call it as my sample rule. So status, enable it. Another source bucket. Which is our source bucket? 9name replication bucket one, which is in Mumbai. And replication, you want to do it for the entire bucket or for particular prefix? Up to you, no? It's up to you. For now, I will go for all bucket. So let's say, for example, you have, I said BTech 1, 2nd, 3rd, right? So can you replicate BTech fun only photos to another bucket? Yes or no? And only bucket second BTech second year photos prefix to another bucket, you can do it. But I'm doing for the entire bucket. It's up to you whether you want to do it for the particular subfolder or for the entire bucket. And also I told you this CRR can be done across the accounts also. Yes or no? I told you this. CRR can be done in the other account also. Okay, now destination. Where is our bucket? Destination bucket. Yes. Choose a bucket in this account and another account. In this account only. So which bucket browse? Can you do it for another account also? Yes. Give AWS ID and the bucket name. So I have my bucket in this account only. Which one, Anna? Bucket 2. Bucket 2 is in which region? That is why this become CRR, cross region replication. If I select which is in Mumbai, then it will become SRR. Okay. So I select here this one. So choose a role or so it shows here create new role. That meaning automatically but because see here guys, do we have do the bucket one has permissions to copy the objects to bucket two by default? No. What is the concept we need to attach in the backend? Roles. So instead of we creating the roles, this guy will create the role by itself. So give it to that guy only to create the role. Okay, now see here, guys. These are all the additional options. Encryption. Bucket one objects might have some encryption objects. That also you want to replicate? Select this. You want encrypted objects to replicate? Select this. Otherwise, no. And you want to change the storage class? In bucket one, we have storage classes, right? You have so many objects and so many storage. You want when you are doing replication, will you change the storage class? If required, change it. Otherwise, no need. So if you change to which storage class you want to change, select it. Otherwise, don't select it. These are all in real time. If there is a requirement, select it. Otherwise, it's not mandatory to select everything. Okay. Now, see here. We have something called here RTC. Which one? Replication time control. Generally, when you replicate, when you upload any object, within few minutes, automatically get replicated to bucket 2. But it takes how much time maximum? 15 minutes. But if you want to replicate fastly, then go and select this. Otherwise, don't do it. Because if you select this, additional charges will apply. And also, guys, if you select this, your replication metrics will also get selected. I told you, no, in permission section, we have replication metrics in the bottom. If you enable this, that metrics will enable, otherwise don't enable, guys. And also delete marker replication, very important. If you delete any objects in bucket 1, in bucket 2 also will get deleted? By default, no. If you enable delete marker replication, then it will be deleted. What is delete marker? When you see the delete marker, that means original object got deleted. And if you're replicating the delete marker here, your original object also get deleted in bucket 2. So if at all you want to do that, enable it. Replica, modify any kind of metadata and all, if you want to enable this, otherwise no. So basically, these are all the additional options that you can use it in your real time. Otherwise, don't use it. Is it clear how to create a replication rule? Simple, no? Give the name, select the source bucket, select the destination bucket, let it create a new role, and don't select anything. But if required, but you can try this one, delete marker replication. Click on save. Now, where did I create this rule? Bucket 1 or bucket 2? It is asking this. Replicate existing objects. I have image 1 already, correct? This window was not there in previous months, in few months back. Now it is. So it is asking, Babu, you already have few objects inside bucket 1. That also you want to get replicated or not? If you select yes, image 1 will get replicated. If you select no, it will not replicate. So it will use called, do you remember we discussed this? Batch operation. If you want to bulkily move the objects, that batch operations will help us. So I'm not replicating it. Okay. Submit. So guys, replication job got created now. Yes or no? So now I'm in bucket 1. This image 1 will get replicated? No. Now what I do, I try to upload any file, image 2, I'll try to upload. This will get replicated now. Let's see. So I uploaded image 2 in bucket 2. If I refresh, I should get it. Okay. Should check it. You will get it. Do you see this here? Image 2, you got it. So when I upload in bucket 1, automatically I'm getting it in bucket 2. This is called replication. But in real time, I mean, while you are doing the practicals, don't upload big one and don't upload the huge replication. You will get the simple small text file you upload or one image you upload. Okay, don't upload big 1 tera, 1 GB, 2 GB, 5 GB uploading, and you will get the bills on that. Okay. Yes, you can disable also. Replication rules you can disable. Subhanshu, do you see this here? Go to management and then go here and then disable, enable the rules. Nana, last inventory. What is general inventory? There is one big room. Okay, now we have these people here. Now I asked Vinod, for example, Vinod, go and get me the inventory from this room. What Vinod will do, Vinod will have a pen and paper and he'll write how many chairs are there, how many students are there, how many boys, how many girls, right? All these things are called what? Inventory. Information. Inventory is nothing but information. So here, suddenly your manager asked, hey, Babu, go and get the information of all the objects inside the particular bucket. Will you go and list down one by one? What you do here? Create inventory configuration. So click on it and then give the name. And then do you see this here? What is the information that you need? You just keep on selecting it and then create it. Don't create this because it will take 48 hours. How many hours? 48 hours to get the inventory. Don't do that. But in real time, you can do it because who is paying the money? Company is paying the money. But if you do it now, who will pay the money? So don't do this. But it's just a matter of creating it. Nana, is this clear, everyone? Pin to min, all the options in S3. I want access points for you. My father. Okay. So access points, I want you guys to do it. Is it clear? All the practicals on S3. Okay. Will you able to do this? Super. Task. So okay. So guys, hey, do we have, see guys, guys, see here, Chitty, one more thing. Sorry, 1 minute. So developers generally, if you want to, they will do so many operations to S3, yes or no? They upload, come download, access, they'll do so many. So is it good for them to go open the console, create the bucket, upload, drag, drop? It's very huge for them. For that, there is a third-party tool came, which is called S3 browser. Which one? Go to internet and download S3 browser. Which one? S3 browser. I already downloaded here, which is free. Write down in your book, S3 browser. So if you open S3 browser, guys, see here, if you open S3 browser, do you see this here? See here. Go to account and add a new account. I mean, add a new account. If you click on it, do you have your access keys and secret key? Do you know how to create access key, secret keys? Yes or no? In IAM, give the access key and secret key here and click on add account. And automatically all your buckets will get listed over here. You see here, you can drag, you upload, download, delete, create folders, right? And then, okay, and refresh, and you can create the bucket here itself. You can do the permissions. You can edit whatever you do in S3, everything you can do it from here. It's a best tool that we also use in our real time. It will be easy for us to complete it. Okay. Similarly, for Glacier also, there is something called Fast Glacier. You can download it and you can create a vault and don't do anything there. Okay. Okay, guys, there is one here. One thing here. Anyways, I'll copy paste all these things. Okay, one exploring, not exploring. You know this. See here. Can you create two users, IAM users? Everyone, can you create two IAM users called user one, user two? And can you create two bucket called user one bucket and user two bucket? And log in as user one. Log in as user one. Whenever you log in as user one, he should be able to access only user one bucket. Whenever user two log in, he should be able to access only user two bucket. I want you to do this. How do you do it? You can create using bucket policy also you can do it, or IAM policy also you can do it. Just to go to Google and type single user, single bucket policy. Simple. Yes, you select that and then create it. I want you to do this, okay? Okay, so okay, take the screenshot. And someone is asking, sir, today is class 44 of the course. How many courses, how many classes left? So I said this month end should be fine. So month end, and also I'll try to finish by month end. I know no one is hurry here. Slowly we'll go. Doesn't matter. If it extend also, that's fine. Okay. So maximum 1 month. I mean, this month end. Nana, will you able to do this? So, okay. So, course, you know how to do it. And also, I'll upload the course files in the Google Classroom. You can download it, this index.html, load.html, and you can use it. Okay. And finally, delete all the buckets, guys. Okay. Good. Any questions? So S3 is Samaptam. Ayoyo, why mama? Why mega? Any problem or are you Mega is asking 2 times. How many days? Month end? How many days are there? 14, huh? 14 days. So we are in S3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 weeks should be fine. Around 15 classes remaining. So 15, if you count like that, I am not sure. I am not for sure, but you can guess. Yes, I would say that approximately, yes. Yes, yeah, I said no, month end, mega month end. Okay. Or just put a buffer of 1 week. Month end plus 1 week. After that, you can plan anything. Okay, Nana, is it clear? Everyone, will you able to do the practicals? Can you give the final CC for today online? Because I'm planning to give extra services also for you. Kosaru, you don't want that? Ah, service. Shubhanshu said very good thing. I'm reading it out. Services of AWS to services of Azure. Without reading Azure, I'm able to answer 50% answers in Azure. Do you see that? The power of what we are learning. Huh? He didn't even learn Azure, but he is answering 50% of the questions already. So, guys, whatever I'm teaching and whatever you are learning, it's not a simple thing, and it's not a joke. Okay. So, very deeper, a lot of practicals, lot of logics, lot of theory, interview questions. We are learning it. Okay. Good. Nice. So that is all, guys, for today. And I'll see you tomorrow with the next service. Until then, take care. Bye bye. Have a nice day and see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Yes.